Listen up, if you're looking to go back to school, a recent survey from Harvard Business School found that taking online courses can actually accelerate your career, improve your confidence, and open new doors in the workplace. Here to discuss is the executive director of Harvard Business School Online. That's Patrick Mullane. How are you, Patrick?
Great, Sean. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
A pleasure to have you. All right, so let's talk. Online courses. 15 years ago, when I was graduating high school or college, rather, the online courses were just barely starting to crack. You may be able to take a course here or there at actual brick and mortar, but now there are so many of them. Are they all created equal, do you think, or no?
No, they're not, but you're right. Back then, there was this kind of, even some skepticism about online courses. And this survey we did found that online courses, particularly in business, can really help enhance your career. And in ours, we found that 1 in 3 people said it allowed them to transition their career to a new industry. 1 in 4 said it gave them a promotion, and half of them said that they got increased attention from recruiters. So we're seeing some real efficacy in the courses that we offer online that you might expect only from a bricks and mortar environment.
Yeah, absolutely. And with it being online and kind of sort of on our own time, the fact that we're able to be within a career and want to further our career, you could take that online course without having to have an open schedule.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, particularly certificate courses. So what we offer here is we don't do degree programs online at Harvard Business School. We have shorter courses that range from 4 weeks to 18 weeks, which allows people to stay in their careers and really get focused learning in an area where they think they've got a gap in their resume. And that's how it's really useful, because it does allow you to stay engaged in your job while you're learning.
That's phenomenal. Now, you guys conducted a survey about online education. What did you find from the survey, and how can we take that information and thrive with it?
Yeah, well, we found that it really leads to career advancement for people. And beyond the career advancement, we also found that there's a lot of personal satisfaction that people get out of it, which is obviously just important. And even just little things, like we've heard anecdotally from people that just being able to talk with some knowledge when you're at a dinner party and somebody mentions an article in the Wall Street Journal, that can be very helpful, make you feel really connected to your community, make you feel like you know what you're talking about. So that's a really great thing about it as well.
No question. Harvard Business School Online, that program, how does it differ from other programs that are out there?
Well, the main way it differs is the way we teach. We teach through storytelling, meaning we ask our students to put themselves in the shoes of a manager facing a real problem, and we ask them to think through that problem. This makes the learning much more real than just a straight lecture, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Oh, no doubt.
And more importantly, since you're always taking a course with us with a global community, you're interacting with peers through tools we've developed that allow you to seek their advice and help when thinking about the problem, and for you to offer your advice and help to them. So if you're sitting in a living room in Las Vegas, you can be communicating with somebody in Mumbai, India, and get their lens on how they would approach the problem, which is really valuable in a global economy.
See, which is phenomenal. When I was learning algebra, they just put X on the board and said solve for X, and I'm there sitting like, why do I care about X? But if there's a story behind it and there's a reason for me to, then maybe I'm a little bit more into it, which is great. Worth noting, by the way, you were a captain in the Air Force and a tech CEO as well. You have a pretty impressive resume. Online education has helped you, and any advantage between that and what you experienced in traditional classrooms?
Yeah, I've done both. I went through the MBA program here, and I've taken some of our online courses, and there are unique aspects to both of them. There's no one solution. I think the future of the world is a combination of modalities for learning. And by modalities, I mean online, I mean in residence, in academic programs, night school, all those sorts of things. I think they're going to become more blended together as we move forward, and I think you're going to see more impact for students and more options for them that will allow people to learn what they need to learn when they need to learn it.
No question. You can take the courses with Harvard Online and not have to pay rent in Cambridge. Very expensive.
Yeah.
Patrick,
it's quite high right now, yes.
Yeah, really bad. Patrick, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it, Sean.
All right, for more information on boosting your career in the new year online, just visit the website you see on your screen, Harvard Business School Online, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.